In 100 years from now, think about it, the 8 billion people, or however many it is, that are alive right now will no longer be alive. Your friends, your family. In 100 years' time, everyone who is on the planet right now will be dead. The things that you are afraid of, as real as they are in your mind, are so insignificant in the bigger picture, in the timeline of this universe, right? When we think about how vast, how big, how incomprehensible and complex everything is, it can very easily overwhelm us. And it can very easily fill us with fear. But it's in that fear where wisdom begins. This is what the Bible talks about. It's in that fear that we understand how insignificant we are, but at the same time we are so significant because we see it through our own eyes. We are living it all through our own eyes and our own perspective. I've spoke about this quite a few times on this channel so far. And all these things that you fear, whether that be as simple as falling over at school, getting made fun of, people judging you, people's opinions, this business plan not working, going to uni and failing, not getting the grades that you're expected to get by everyone else, by your teachers, by your friends, by your colleagues, by your parents, by yourself. All these fears that you have, they're just a blip in time. They are just so insignificant in the grand scheme of things, yet so significant in your own life because you are making them significant. You are giving them energy, you are giving them time. Everything in life that affects us will only get the energy that we allow it to have. If we want to put all of our energy into fearing something, we're going to be filled with fear. If we want to put all of our energy into believing that something is possible, then we're going to be filled with faith. Wherever our attention goes, our energy flows. That's kind of the way it all works. If your attention is on fear, your life will be filled with fear. You will be filled with fear, and you will walk with no strut in your stride. If your attention is focused on the positives, on the good outcomes that may happen, on faith, on God, then you will have a strut in your stride and you'll be able to walk even through the fears. And the thing is in life, right, bad things are always going to happen, regardless if you fear it to happen or not. Bad things are always going to happen. We're going to lose people, things aren't going to work out, things aren't going to go to plan, we're going to get hurt, we might get sick. Bad things are going to happen. Hard times are going to arise. But the thing with these hard times is that you can't avoid them. The biggest mistake that we make as humans is thinking that we can avoid hardships. And the only thing that happens when we try our best to avoid hardships is everything becomes more and more difficult, because what you'll realize is you can't avoid them. You cannot avoid them. I've said this before, I'll say it again. You can choose to be fit or you can choose to be fat. Both of them hard. Two completely different paths, but two completely different paths with two very different outcomes. One with a dark room, one with a light room. However, from the same choice. Which one are you going to pick? In life, you can choose to work a 9 to 5 that you don't enjoy, or you can choose to start a business that might fail, but it might not. Each path that we pick in life is going to throw us hard times. It's going to throw us difficulties. It's going to throw us things that we can either be fearful of or faithful for. We have to pick our hard, and do not make the mistake of thinking that we can avoid it, that we can avoid fear, that we can avoid hard times, that we can avoid suffering, because we simply can't. That is what life is. A lot of people think they say if God is all powerful, if God is all loving, why does he allow suffering? People want to think so much about suffering being bad, but forget that God is one smart guy, and it might just be part of his plan. The suffering, the hard times, all of the things that have gone wrong in your life, that is all by design, because it's through those things that draw you back to him. It's through those things that we draw back to ourselves. It's through those things that we learn the lessons that we need to learn in order to move on to the next chapter in our lives. And if you're scared to learn these lessons, if you're scared to put yourself out there, if you're fearful of whatever it is, rejection, failure, getting hurt, hurting someone else, if you're fearful of any of this, you've got to ask yourself, are you really living life? Are you really living life to the fullest if you're fearful of everything? You're given these tiny little things, these tiny little fears that in the grand scheme of things are so insignificant, so much energy and time, that you're forgetting to do the one thing that you're meant to do, and that is make the most of the time that you actually have. If we extrapolate this out, so many people love to wish that they had a different life. They love to wish that they had someone else's reality that they're living. The car, the house, the relationship, the this, the that. That they forget to build their own reality. They forget to overcome their own problems, their own obstacles, their own fears. They forget to put in the work themselves because they're too fixated on everything else. They're too fixated on the hope that one day things might change. That one day maybe I'm not going to be this fearful anymore. That one day I'm going to be this confident person. I'm not going to have anxiety anymore. I'm not going to have depression anymore. One day. No. Day one. Day one. It starts today. It starts today. And when we realize how insignificant we are, but significant at the same time, we understand and we are awakened to the Master and realize that we have big choices to make every single day. And the day of the Lord is near in the valley of decisions. And it is in this valley of decisions that we are right now watching this video. When you turn this video off and you go to bed, when you wake up in the morning, are you going to make your bed in the morning? Are you going to stretch? Are you going to go for a walk? Are you going to go to work with a smile on your face, or are you going to go to work with a frown on your face? Are you going to say good morning to your mum and dad in the morning? Or are you going to walk out of the house in a huff and a puff? I'm speaking to myself here, but also speaking to you guys at the same time, right? We have choices to make every single day, and these choices that we make are going to affect everything. Every decision that we make right now is an investment into our future self. And when you see it like that, you'll make sure that the right now is being treated as the most important thing, because truly it is the only thing we have. Tomorrow doesn't exist. Yesterday is gone. Not our concern, not our concern. Today, this very moment, this very second, this is our concern, because this is all we have control over. This is all we have control over, and we need to ask ourselves, am I now going to go forward with fear or faith? Two walks of life that require us to believe in something that we cannot see, yet two walks of life that will lead us down two extremely different paths. Two hard paths, but one will lead you to a very dark, gloomy, sad room, and the other one will lead you to a light room filled with love, peace, fulfillment, joy, and the rest of it. Stop fearing everything. Have faith in God and watch how your life changes. Today is day 220 of me making a YouTube video every single day for 365 days and seeing where God takes me. Today is boiling, absolutely boiling. I've just finished up at the gym. It's about 6 o'clock. And I'm going to go home now, get some food, and tomorrow we're back at it again. God bless you all. Hope you're all having a great day. If you're not already subscribed, you know what to do. If you're here still at the end of this video, drop me a like, drop me a comment. See you in a bit. Bye.